Hello everyone, and welcome back for the finale of Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. So, we've gotten through the tower boss rush, we've gotten through the completely useless side quest, and now we just have one thing left to do. And this is going to take a while, so buckle in. Not the fight, but the ending is fairly lengthy. So, after getting through everything we've been through, we meet a skeleton. Any gonna want to guess who that skeleton is? A worn-out body, quietly laid down. I'm guessing that means silently sitting there, but you know. And communicating to Will telepathically. Will's father. Because of course it is. Sucks to be you. Because he's dead? Yeah. So the entire time we've been in this tower, time has been flying by on the outside, apparently. But it's about to go even faster inside a very special room. And as for why Kara and Will are not affected by this, because apparently normal humans come here and just kind of melt as they age within seconds, or something like that. That's all I'm getting out of this. And apparently these two are special children. So yeah, people played God. What? Wouldn't be a Let's Play without cat interruption. This is bad. So we don't have any control here. We've just got to wait for the music to fade out so it can give us the last mystic statue. And now the cat wants back out, after wanting in, after wanting out. But yeah, apparently Kara is important after all. As the last couple of, well, 2 videos ago showed, she is the light knight to Will's dark knight. I still think it should have been Lily, but okay, whatever. And honestly, I don't have a whole lot to say about what we're about to experience here. Because it's all fairly, well, you'll see. So there's a whole thing about demons and spirits and all that, and yeah, I'm I cannot say I'm truly happy about the way this game wraps up. But now we need to go talk to these spirits, because Will's father will not. He needs to talk to us, but what he means to say here is he needs us to talk to everyone else, then talk to him again. With the body gone, he became forever young. From the comet's light, he gained immortality. But is there meaning in eternal life? I felt more alive when I had a terminal disease. This would be the gambler. Hamlet. Excuse me. I would say there is a difference. But then again, that's all evolution, isn't it? Neil's mother. And Neil's father, who is exasperated with Neil and mainly wants the company to get bigger and bigger. Such a great father, isn't he? And Seth, someone we haven't talked to since we were stuck underground in a tunnel with nothing to eat but mushrooms. And Kara has nothing to say about this whatsoever. So with everybody talked to, and now it's time to go toward the boss fight. We have unleashed the Firebird, also known as the Phoenix in other games. And now we will rocket off into space. It would have been interesting if they'd made this kind of like a corridor shooter, but they did not. This is just a cutscene. Quintet and their love of space endings. So now, let's talk about this boss. I can pause it a bit. You can kind of see. The boss is the blue face we are standing on. It's only going to do one thing to us. Which reminds me, I need to make sure the R is equipped. Okay. So we're going to sit here and we're going to launch out Firebirds. It's going to do that, and if we get any of those bolts that look like they're about to hit us, we aura and avoid them. Like so. And with any luck at all, we will avoid any and all damage on this phase of the boss fight. I was a bit late on that. Just a couple more hits should do it. But yeah, we want to avoid any and all damage here. Not that we can't heal from it or anything. And now, the final boss. Let's talk about this for a second, before I get into it and become too involved with timing button presses and such. Excuse me for a second, folks. Sorry about that, everyone. My voice has my throat has picked the worst possible time to start spasming and really wanting to make me cough. But, as I said before I interrupted myself with my throat, let's talk about this boss a bit. First, you can see the two little orbs of greenish electricity that are on either side. That's the main attack we're going to worry about in this fight. It lobs those at us, and we pretty much just want to shield ourselves using, the L and R shield. The old Frieden holding the sword out in front of him, or Will twirling the flute around. Or in Shadow's case, just hulking up a bit. Excuse me. Again, my throat's kind of off here. There's a second attack that will happen, or a bunch of blue bubbles start floating up from the left and right sides and slowly homing in on us. Those are not a big threat because I can kind of stand in the middle and just kind of fire the Firebird away, and that will catch just about all of them. The third attack happens right about the time that you can finally damage the thing, and you will see what I mean, and it fires a big, pretty much unavoidable laser right down the middle corridor that we will have to use Aura to defend ourselves from. So that's all we've got to do, but generally, during the middle of the fight, the head at the top will open up the mouth, and that's when we can hit it. We can hit it a few times, and then it's going to launch out a very, very automatic hit and kind of unavoidable beam if we're standing anywhere in the cone. Which we will be, because that's the only place you can hit this boss from. So yeah, there's a pattern to this. You will see me abuse this pattern as much as possible, but hopefully I don't get hit a whole lot, and don't have to burn my herbs to finish out this fight. But, let's get this underway, shall we? Block. And duck. And completely fail to block the electricity, like so. But if you don't block those electricity shots, they kind of wander around the screen and can hit you later. So just block them. Ah! See what I mean? If you're not careful, everything does a lot of damage really quickly around here. Okay. So I'm doing a terrible job at this. Item. And now... This is not a difficult boss. See? Not a difficult boss at all. As long as you have a couple of herbs to heal yourself with if you mess up a pattern or two, very much an easy boss. And now, the ending. The ending is going to take a few minutes, so buckle in. I'm going to cut my mic now. I will be back at the end because the game literally requires no button presses from me at this point. And I will be back after the end credits for final thoughts and the like. So, enjoy the ending uninterrupted by my not-so-dulcet tones. It's not over yet. Just give it a second here. I could push every button on the controller, and nothing's going to speed up here. But yeah, one last bit. And now it's finally over. That's it. The game begins and ends with Will getting out of school. But yeah, that's Will's reward after all this time. Go save the world, find your true love, kind of, the one you are fated to be with in a most literal sense, and end up going back to school, only in modern times. So yeah, that was Let's Play The Illusion of Gaia. What do I think of it? The gameplay is really, really solid. I will give them that. The gameplay is actually really good. Pretty good from an action-adventure standpoint. RPG standpoint, not so much, but hey. The story, if you take just the base story that there's this malevolent comet that floats by Earth and wreaks havoc on there by speeding up every instance of evolution and all that to terrible levels which cause major problems to go on. Okay, fine. Kid has to go help it with the help of another kid. Fine. The love story angle, not so much. Very, very badly paced and very badly forced. Overall, yeah, I recommend playing this game, just as long as you can look past all the translation errors and the horribly, horribly shoehorned in romantic angles that get thrown in. I still think Lily should have been the romantic angle, but hey, what do I know? I just play the games. I don't make them, and I'm not a writer. Well, anyway, so, with this over, there's only really one place I probably should go, and that's probably where I will go. I have to take a few days to think about it, see if I actually want to continue this series with the supposed final game in the series that was never ported to the US. I don't even think it landed on a virtual console. I'll have to go look. I don't know. But anyway, until I figure out what's following this, take care everyone. I will see you back later for whatever I come up with. Take care all. Bye.